Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite WrittenWrit Ralph talking to you straight from our show here, Apple Bites. We take a bite of the apple and share it with you. And today we got Rob Longo and Eva from Abracadabra Media hanging out and telling us all about why we should be watching stuff on Abracadabra. And of course, there is Nathan, who we haven't seen in a while.
Greetings.
And if all is working right, let's see. I'm going to add Paul to the stage. Is the audio working?
Yeah, audio's working now. I have my voice changer on, so that's what's screwing everything up. I was doing video production, so I can't use my voice. I have to change my voice when I do that.
That's great, because we were like, okay, but you know how this show is. Something's always happening with technology.
No, totally my fault. It wasn't anything to do with StreamYard. It was me, so no problem.
Well, I never said it was, usually it's not even StreamYard. Usually it's everything but StreamYard, which is a good sign for StreamYard.
It's okay. We're good. I lost my private chat, though. You still got my link? Do I need to send it to you again?
Oh, no, it's right here. Dude,
Okay.
I got to say I'm impressed with StreamYard because I thought that because you had to sign out, all your links and stuff would be thrown out. But no, everything's still there.
Yep. Okay, good.
That's impressive.
Very cool.
Oh, this weekend we were at... That was this weekend.
Kaiju Brooklyn. Oh,
Dude, no, I'm just trying to remember if it was this weekend or not because...
That was last weekend. Kaiju Brooklyn. I couldn't go.
Dude, it all starts to melt together.
I wanted to go, but I
Kaiju
couldn't.
Brooklyn.
I ended up driving to Philadelphia. I think it was on Saturday.
Dude, if I would have known that, man, I would have gotten you into...
It was Friday. We did.
I would have gotten you into Fan Expo.
No, it was Friday, and we drove down to Philly. It took us like 5 hours because of an accident. And then we had to move my son, and then we came back. So it was like 7 hours driving. It's like I needed a weekend to recover. I couldn't go to Brooklyn. There's just no way it's happening. So
no, not after all that. Dude, the cons take a lot out of you on a good day. If you're already tired going into a con, that's a bad combination.
I was wasted. Forget it. And it had nothing to do. It was just exhaustion. That's okay. I'm not complaining anymore. I'm done. Let's go.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes we have to do this because it's just the way it is. Rob, you were at New Jersey HorrorCon this weekend.
Yep, I was at New Jersey HorrorCon this weekend, and I was at Chiller the weekend before.
Ooh,
a few weekends ago. Before that.
You've been hitting the big shows.
Yes. Very blessed because our new distributor, Bayview Entertainment, has had me there as a guest at these conventions. So it's been my triumphant return to the convention circuit.
Yeah, because I know we were discussing the fact that you were going to try to get back into the swing of things, and then all of a sudden you were in the swing of things. I'm like, something must have changed.
A lot changed.
Which is why we have you on the show, because you're here to talk about a lot of stuff that's happened. I know Abracadabra is leveled up a little bit. So you know what? Why don't we jump in and you can start explaining things. Both of you guys, go for it.
Sure. Eva.
Do it. We are both today. Like, this is not enough time. Sleep time right now.
Happy anniversary, because Abracadabra was an idea a year ago.
Whew.
And now
it's time flies.
Yeah. And now it's a full streaming service, both on its own website, abracadabra.media, but also as a Roku app. So you just download it off of the Roku Marketplace. It's free with ads. Without ads, it's $4.99 a month.
How do you get involved with Roku? Is that a hard process?
Then involve us. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got word about what we were doing through social media and everything, and we got invited to have it as an app. So they helped develop it and everything, and here we are.
Oh, okay. Is it usually that simple? Because that sounds like a little more luck than simple.
No, of course, no luck. It is our performance.
Right.
Hard work. There you go.
Hard work.
Well, website-wise, it caught on very fast. Over 10,000 people signed up for it right away. So I think that's what.
That was the performance there. Okay, yeah.
And it was
if I was looking at that, I'd be like, "Hey, get them here."
Organic marketing, word of mouth and through Facebook, but we didn't run any ads or anything. and it just spread like wildfire. It was fantastic. It was great timing. One of those rare ideas, because I have I've talked about it before, like a stack of notebooks filled with ideas.
Oh, definitely.
It's been telling me no more ideas in notebooks. They have to live. You have to make your movies and execute your ideas. And I'm like, but what are we going to name it? And Eva, how did you come up with the name?
I don't remember anymore. It was years ago.
You want to start with an A.
Oh yeah. Because you want to be in the beginning of the alphabet or the end of the alphabet. So I was like, something has to start with the A, and I don't know. It came abracadabra somehow.
I like
And
that.
it was funny because after that, the abracadabra song happened, and we were like, "What's happening?" Yes, they listen to us, or
Lady Gaga did her abracadabra song. Eminem did his abracadabra song.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is how you know. Yeah, I'm going to say this is how you know I'm old, because when I was making the video for the trailer for today, the first song that popped into my head was the one that you're talking about from before, which was and then I found Lady Gaga, and I was like, okay, I'll use the Lady Gaga.
But this is like the fastest one of our ideas has ever come to be, and like bore fruit right away.
And less preparation, I will say, because everything we are, overthinking, prepare too long, and after that the idea dies. Yes, or you are like, oh my God, I cannot do it. This one was like deep water.
But that's how it usually is. Sometimes, we all know this in the creative process. What ends up happening is, as creatives, we tend to overthink things because, sometimes we think that it has to be perfect in order to be what it needs.
No, sometimes. Always we think has to be perfect.
But that's even what you said. You're like, no more shallow water. We're going right into the deep water here.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we did. And we're in deep now, which is great.
What I like about this is that you guys were thinking, because I know one of the things you were thinking about, Rob, is that I'm making my own movies. I want to find a place to put my movies on, and I think that's what makes this so great, is that you're looking at it from that angle, and now you have this platform where indies can come to you and get their movies on a platform and see.
Yes, and we we are welcome to get new indie movies to our streaming service. So if anybody has a movie,
any genre. Originally, we were going to do horror, fantasy, and sci-fi, and then
you changed it. Okay.
Yeah, we changed it for two reasons. One, because we didn't want to limit ourselves, and then we signed a distribution deal with Bayview Entertainment, not only to give our movies to them, but they gave us an initial seed of
nice
put on Abracadabra. So right away we rocketed up to over 250 movies on Abracadabra, which added a lot of legitimacy to the whole thing.
Yeah, because now you have this whole library ready to go.
Every genre, from comedy to romance to action, thriller, dramas, documentaries, classics, horror, sci-fi, fantasy. So you take anything, as long as it's pretty good. Even if it's not.
Well, it's kind of hard sometimes to find a place, especially as an indie creator, where to get your stuff seen. That's the whole thing. What usually ends up happening as an indie creator is that you try to find award shows so that they can look at it, and maybe you will win an award or two, and now other people are seeing it. Then the word of mouth starts to happen. That's a lot of work.
Well, I mean, every filmmaker wants that legitimacy to have their film be seen, number one, and number two, hopefully make a little money off of it. I think Abracadabra solves both of that really well for, independent filmmakers.
I definitely agree. I feel like that's what you want, that's what you need, and it kind of like because I've helped you with your indie films, and I've helped a lot of other people with their indie films, and it's a process and a half. A lot of the times, films don't even I've seen films completed and never seen.
That's totally true. Yeah,
that's the most horrible one, is when they're actually finished and nobody ever sees them.
Yep. Well, so many filmmakers, they concentrate on making the film, but they forget there's the business side of it, that you have to know what you're going to do with the film once it's finished.
Yeah.
What's the distribution plan? What's the marketing plan?
And that's changed all the time because it is like world change. So it's nothing the same like 20 years ago or so. If you have a break with creation of the movie and right now you want to go to the market, you are like, oh my God, I need to learn marketing right now, how to get there, how to get the distribution deal.
Definitely.
And it's kind of, like you stuck and you have to, really browse around to see how to get your movie and to the distribution deals, and it's really hard. It is right. So we make it easier.
That is a much easier link, because they can try to bring it to you, and at the same time, like you were saying, you make a little bit of cash.
Nothing feels better as an independent filmmaker than having your movie seen and making a little money off of it. You feel instantly legitimate, to family, friends, and more importantly, to yourself. So we have Abracadabra to help everyone with that.
And the cool thing is you can just see on Roku, on TV, regular, not only, on your computer. So it's right now kind of another step that we added, yes, to comfort of seeing the movies.
Yeah, it's a big deal because Roku puts us in the potential of 1.4 million houses.
Yeah.
That's even if we capture only 10% of it, that's fantastic, math right there for us.
I gotta say, yeah, Roku gives you a nice place to be, a bigger audience, viewers that you wouldn't have otherwise.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, look at this.
Cool. You go to the Roku marketplace, you download Abracadabra because it starts with an A. It sits in your apps as the first one. It's AB, and then you click on it, and the Abracadabra splash page and sound comes up, just like some of the other streaming services. And it's like, whoa, this is now for real.
It is a good place to be, and then it's AB, so
yeah, it's we nail it.
And I gotta say, when I'm looking for your stuff on social media, it pops up pretty quickly.
Yeah, the cool thing about the Roku part of it is that within the app we have SEO stuff for every movie, every director, and for ourselves that automatically populates search engine optimization.
Oh, that's great.
On all the on Google, Yahoo, and the other Microsoft one I can't remember. So
yeah, really, that's like half the trouble there.
And then the fun part is through the Roku app, we also have a live stream, so we can program it like an actual channel. Like Saturday can be like zombie movies if we want. Sunday can be like all action. Monday melodrama kind of thing. And we haven't really touched on it too much, but going forward we will.
Yeah, right away, look at that.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, right away, you're looking at stuff here. I was like, what do I want to watch?
Yeah, you have plenty to, movies to watch right now.
I think it kind of helps you out as well, that it's not just horror, sci-fi, and because it gives you way more to show off on the Abracadabra itself.
Yes,
and not only horror creators had the problem to launch their movies, so
yeah.
we were like, we don't want to limitate because we know how bad it is when you create the movie and after that you have movie in your couple of DVDs stuck in your closet and that's it, nobody see it.
So how is this being received when you go to the conventions?
So it's twofold. We go to the conventions. One, we're contacting other filmmakers there to put their stuff on Abracadabra. and then we're giving away essentially tickets, big tickets, that say, you know, free streaming service, Roku app and website, login, no credit card required, 18 years or older, free with ads. And we're giving those tickets away, and people are like, a free streaming service? Awesome. You know, just this past weekend, we had like 82 signups. The weekend before, we had like 67 signups just from the weekend. We were only there 2 days this weekend and 2 days at the other convention. And it really was only a day and a half because Friday is like a half a day anyway.
So, it has this slowed down your movie making ability, or because it's like having a bunch of hats at the same time.
It is a lot of hats. Thankfully, I'm not alone because I have Eva, and it's slowed us down a little. I'm not gonna lie, Abracadabra took off so fast that it's taken over.
Yeah.
You know,
Everything else.
Yeah.
but
Well, that makes sense.
we're getting unimaginably wonderful results, so it's easy to lean into it. We will return to filmmaking. We have a film in the works to hopefully start shooting in August.
Yeah, we have another idea for another movie, and a lot of people reaching out to us that they want to be in the movies. So it's kind of exciting, and we really love the process. So probably we will not stop to not making
always
it. Make it.
Together. For sure. It's too fun. Too much fun.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's like creation, you know, you're happy to do it. And we have another project that we want to do on Halloween, yes, Rob? That we decided.
And you want to ask it now? So,
yeah, I think so.
We have a film contest, an Abracadabra film contest.
I love it.
We're ironing out all the rules in terms of services. It's for a feature film, can be horror, sci-fi, or fantasy. Submissions are due by October 1st. It has to be a movie that was either shot this year or 2025. It cannot have had any distribution before that. The runners-up and the winners, this is what we're working on right now. Part of the grand prize and the runner-up prize is the possibility of a distribution.
Ooh,
Not
that's a pretty good prize.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Plus $1,000 to the winner.
Damn.
And it looks like it's going to be 3 judges. Eva's a judge. We're looking for the second judge and the third judge. If they approve the whole thing, will be the actual distributor that will be, you know, giving the distribution deals if possible.
That makes sense.
It's going to be a big deal. I think it'll really like get a lot of, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it nicely that the judges will judge. Their votes count for 80%. 20% will be online on the website for people to vote.
Oh, I like that.
During the first 2 weekends of October, leading up to Halloween and the announcement who won, we'll do a block over the weekend of all the submissions, then all the finalists, and then the grand premiere of the finalists one. So super
like
excited.
So this is our latest idea.
Yeah. Okay. This idea again like went very fast. Like Eva had it, last week I think even.
I think so. Yeah.
You know,
That's fast.
The rules are getting looked at by all the wonderful lawyers.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like, I have idea, and I will tell to Rob, and I will forget about it. And he's like, "Oh, what about this?" And I am like, "Oh, geez, I don't even remember anymore." So thankfully, he makes the notes because I just it's so many things like happening, and you need to have somebody who makes the notes.
But the film contest one is a great way to put some money in the pocket of a filmmaker to add a ton of legitimacy, not just to Abracadabra and having their movie on Abracadabra, but also the possibility of a distribution deal if that all goes through, which I think it will. Fingers crossed. Is huge. That's great for everybody involved, and I feel like then we're giving back to the filmmaking community and giving people a break and a chance that I've had and that other people deserve also.
So is this going to be short form, long form?
Long form only.
Long form only.
Yep, 90 minutes or more.
I gotta say, I figure the longer films don't get so much on the award circuit, so this would be great.
Yeah, I mean, shorts I think have their place, but the thing is, when it comes down to it, it's very hard for the distributor and even the streaming service to monetize a short. You even look at YouTube. What is YouTube's big announcement this year? That we are TV, and they are rewarding long form stuff over short form stuff. You know, subscribers, view count doesn't matter as much in the algorithm as a long form thing. Why? Because they can populate it with ads and monetize it easily.
What constitutes a long form, Rob? How long does the movie have to be to
90 minutes or longer.
Okay.
Probably we would make exceptions if it was like, 85 minutes, 88 minutes. So there's always a way to stretch out the end credits and stuff. So.
Yeah, they put commercials in, don't they? Because TV shows, right? They're actually not an hour long.
Yeah, I mean, you watch a movie on Tubi right now, and there's like 24 ad breaks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Dude, you watch stuff on freaking Facebook now, and you're watching a small little video, and you get like 10 ads in that one small little video, and you're like, dude, come on, let me watch the video at least.
That's why
what was I even watching?
That's why I dumped cable, because it's just like I was watching movies at night, and it would start at 11 and wouldn't end till 4.
Right?
An hour and a half movie, they stretch it out to 5 hours.
And how many breaks you need, yes?
Now, Abracadabra does have ads. It's free with ads. Right now, we're going to limit ourselves to 2 to 3 pre-roll ads only. We probably will do mid-roll ads, but again, we will limit ourselves probably to only 2 or 3.
I think that's
when
I mean, if you
Hulu
get
first
the advertising in ahead of time and then just let people watch the movie, that's pretty. That's a good trade-off. I
think from me as a movie viewer and a filmmaker, I don't want my movie interrupted by a tampon
every 5 minutes. Yes.
Come on, and every 5 minutes there's an ad. No, I say that now though, but when the money's on the table, we'll see what we decide.
But like when Hulu first started, and they first put that ad thing in, it was like 3 ads in the beginning, and that was it.
Yeah. And now
they changed it ever since, like you said, when the money's on the table. I like the fact that you're kind of like trying to make it an experience where you're watching the movie, and of course you can also do paid, which will take the commercials off anyway, right?
Yes.
Option, folks. Option.
Yep.
But we, in the beginning, early on, we tried to do a subscription plan. And the plan was that if filmmaker X submitted their film, they would get a coupon code for production X. Mm-hmm. And anybody who used that coupon code would get a half, 50% off the subscription fee. But that production company would also get part of that subscription forever.
Right.
Even if they didn't watch their movie. But again, that's like a marketing thing. You're asking filmmakers to become marketers and promote Abracadabra and their movie. They barely can promote their movie as it is.
Yep.
So I can't expect them to promote a coupon code, even if they directly get paid for it. So we went to let's just do ads. And, we learned a lot in that process also.
How does that work for you, Rob? Does Roku provide the advertisers to you, or do you have to actually go out and get advertisers for the channel?
So Roku does not provide the advertisers. We learned this in the process of doing it recently. There are companies, ad serving companies, that serve the ads to the websites and streaming services. Usually the streaming service pays the ad service, and usually the ad service is also paid by the ad agency that shoots the commercial.
So a lot of middle people.
Yeah, we're not big fans of middlemen at all. So I own a production company of 20 years that has done client video services, has done every type of commercial and ad you can imagine. So 2121 Productions shoots the ads. We now started our own ad server. We have an ad server
Nice.
in New York City and in LA that serves the ads up to our Roku streaming service. So on the website or the Roku app, videos on demand, an ad will start up before you even watch the movie. During the channel, our Roku channel itself, there's an ad before every movie now, and we're the ad server and the ad provider.
That's great.
Yep.
Because now again, you're getting rid of the middleman and you're taking care of the whole thing yourself.
And that way we can curate what kind of ads really go on there and have better control over it. And who knows our demographic better than the owners of Abracadabra? So we can get ads, get clients, that fit, our brand essentially.
You would know who works or what works with where or what's going on. Yeah.
So now we're, become a video production company, a streaming service, and an ad service.
Ad service since when? Yesterday?
Since yesterday.
Yeah.
We have our final approval from Roku and everything that it worked, and it went through testing, and it works right now.
But again, it makes sense, and like you were saying, a lot of these people who do put their movies out there, it's the same thing with creators and comic books and everything. They don't know how to sell their own stuff. So it kind of makes sense.
I gotta say, being at the conventions, there's always that one vendor who sells comic books, like horror comic books and everything else. Gotta say, I'm still amazed by how many comic book creators are getting movie deals.
Yeah.
I really, really wish I had done the comic books before the movies, but that'll come too. Well, in due time. It's on the list of things to do.
It's one of the things we've been learning is that there's a lot of people who have started comics because they're trying to make a movie happen, or they're trying to make something else happen, and they figured that it's the shortcut to do the comic because you have something to talk to people about, because now it's a little easier supposedly to get a comic book out there. I'm not sure how it's easy.
Well, it's easy to get printing done, I'll tell you that. But in terms of producing it, it's a lot of time. So, yeah.
I mean, the thing that always had stopped me is I'm not an artist. I'm a writer, but I'm not an artist. So I would need an artist to team up with me to get it done. And that, that's been a relationship that has eluded me for a while. So I tell everybody, I'm like, if you don't want to make the movie first, make the comic book. If you don't have an artist, then write the book first.
Yep. Yeah, because each one works. Each one works for you. Each one does what it's supposed to do. It gets it out there.
There's no barrier to entry but your time. The comic book, you have to write and do the art, or find somebody who, does the art or writes. And movie making is like a whole, army of people that you need. So, book, comic book,
be done. Yeah.
Well, or you can follow in our footsteps and just do movies.
Do it all yourself, folks. Come on. But I think what ends up stopping creatives, which is it's exactly what Eva was saying, is that it all stays in the notebook. It never happens. It doesn't go out there. And I know a lot of writers who have written stuff and it's still in their notebook. They haven't done anything with it.
You know what, too, I learned, and I don't know if there's like a psychological name for it, but people who have a lot of creative ideas, they get a dopamine fix on creating the idea. But then when it comes down to the nitty-gritty part, they lose interest.
Yep.
And looking for the next dopamine hit, which is the next creative spark. And they'll do the pre-production part of it, but never follow through with any of the nitty-gritty stuff. And like right now, even I are in deep the nitty gritty. The ad server stuff was like learning like a whole different language, from pre-roll to VSAT tags, to CDNs and everything else. Like I know more now about ad serving than I ever thought possible or wanted to know. But again, it's like the nitty gritty. There's no dopamine hit in that. I would love to just sit at my little creative desk and bang out fun ideas and explore them and everything. But there comes a time and point where you just got to execute it and get it done from beginning to end.
But we have it like 4 or 5 movies that we could make it, yes. But the thing is, like, you feel really discouraged when you have a good movie and nobody can see it. So we hit that moment, like 2 years ago, that the system changed, because when Rob in 2002 he did the Vixens.
Yeah.
It was different, than right now. So right now, if you didn't give the title to your friends, they couldn't find your movie because it was no there, So you don't want to create only for yourself. And you were helping us with the husband. So you know that it was a lot that we, as an indie creator, put towards it, and it's like your little baby, yes. And after that, it's not seen by anybody because you're like, how many family and friends you have, yes, to give them title. So it is frustrating because you kind of want to create for people, not only for that small amount that happen to know the title from you, yes, and want to search and look for it.
And that's the whole thing, I'm happy with nobody ever reading my stuff, so I don't really care. But there are times where I'm like, I want somebody to see this, so I'll work on that. But I also understand that it's a bunch of different hats, and I already know that if I'm doing the hat of making this happen, then the hat of writing suffers, because you're using the time that you would have used to write to make this thing happen. But it's all balancing, and it all depends on what you want and what you want to happen. And that's what this whole field we're in, indie comics and the films, and it lends itself to everything. And if you want something to happen, you'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. And we have it the situation when Robert say it about the people who came to one of our location that we make the movie, and they were actually excited because I don't know how they find our movie and they watch it.
They bought the DVD at some store somewhere, and they decided to do a tour of locations from the movie.
Nice.
They were in Buffalo, New Jersey. And they came to Cedar Beans, a coffee joint in Cedar Grove, where a lot of the movie is filmed. I was not there. Usually I am there, writing or working on stuff. I happen to not be there. And this group comes in and they're like, oh, was Ghost of the Grove the husband shot here? And the barista, Casey, who was also the makeup special effects artist, husband, was like, yes, it was. And they're like, were you in it? Aren't you? And she was like, yes. And she's like, they were like, does the director come in? She's like, always, but just not today. And they were around New Jersey, to the mineral mine, to Cedar Bean, to the forest where we shot and everything. A whole story. I mean, like, you put something out there, fans will find you.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. And if we can get one group that does that, we need more exposure so more people love our movies. And
I agree.
That's Abracadabra was born out of.
And you guys do a great job at picking locations. I feel like that's why your movies do so well, is because you have these beautiful locations. Not these like stereotypical locations. Where everybody, oh, let's do this, and no, you guys actually look at it and go, this will look great.
But next movie that has only one location, I think, yes. No, actually. 2 locations, 3 locations, maybe something like that. Yeah, not too many.
Not too many.
Because we kind of give a lot to husband, and it was like, okay, what we do now is because we will learn on that movie. We learn with entire process, that we are not successful to show that to the public. So we were, and we want to create. So it's why it was less location, less, but the movie is amazing.
Oh, the husband was a blast.
Yeah, it's still editing, yes, in the editing process, but it's there, and you will be surprised.
It's always great. And again, like I love, and I'll tell you folks now, if you guys get a chance to work with these guys, take it, because it's an amazing experience. It's a lot of fun. It's like hanging out with family you love. I was gonna say family, but I think family you love is better.
Yep.
I like that addition.
Because I've hung out with family I don't love, and that's not
That's not enjoyable, nor do you want to repeat it too often.
exactly.
No, but it's amazing how like your cast and crew become like a family to you, and the bonds you share from that experience
Definitely.
of making a movie together. Talking about Casey, her and I found each other just the other day on a job local to both of us that we didn't know we were both going to be on together.
I love when that happens.
Great working with her, because I know I can rely on her to do this, and this, and I don't have to worry about it, and vice versa. And it was great. It was an easy shoot day. It was fantastic.
And I like saying this with the comic business. It's a small world, folks. Be good to each other, because that person that you probably being mean to, you'll probably see them on another or another project.
Yeah, it's not an industry you want to burn any bridges in.
No.
I think in every industry is like that,
Yeah.
you always, bump to the people, and it's, people business all around. So yeah, you have to just find the middle and just, like each other. Yes.
Well, you know how it is these days. Nobody likes anybody.
We liked everybody.
Everybody. See, that's the good thing about you guys, and you feel that when you're working with you guys, you feel that love, and it feels warm. Because I've been on some sets where, yeah, but it was an amazing experience, and each person brings something to your set, and each person brings something to your movies.
Absolutely,
yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for Eva and keeping me straight, and my nose to the grindstone, and getting the details done that I don't enjoy. Couldn't do it without them.
Oh yeah, I always have to add something, because I will be not me, so we have extra hours of shooting because I wanted this.
Because I'm like the big picture. I want to just get the shot, but she wants it perfect and done a certain way, so she'll stop and be like, no, you need another take of that. We should do it from this angle, or maybe you should try this. He's definitely a co-director, and fantastic.
That's a good combination, though, because sometimes, I know exactly what you're talking about, because there's times when I'm doing stuff for Bit and Apple, and I'm like, okay, it's done, it's in the can, let's go, let's keep moving. And then somebody will be like, Ralph, wouldn't it be better if you did this and this and this? And I'm like, ah.
Ralph, that lighting was really bad.
Exactly.
We really had to redo it.
Oh, and it's kind of tiring, and it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's what makes the project better.
You didn't hold the camera in the right angle.
It happens. The best thing is when you catch it before.
Ralph, the battery was dead the whole time. We didn't get any audio.
Oh, that's happened.
Oh, that's cheers.
I hate when that happens. That's happened.
Not on any set with Eva, but in my early.
But we have a situation in Crystal Store that was really hard to.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yes. Well, that's because there was spirits there.
Exactly.
That was for
that
sure.
Were turning lights off and equipment flickering.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There were
whole
some
batteries just went.
Yeah, batteries that were fully charged just suddenly drained. lights that decided to go out.
That was an interesting shoot.
But came very nice, but yeah, it was hard to film it.
That was a great
folks,
location.
stuff happens. Spirits happen. Come on.
It's movie magic for a reason.
Yep.
Especially when you're doing supernatural stuff, because I've heard some stories on some sets where they were messing with particularly dark subject matters for their movies, and things just went south.
Yeah, there's some things that we're not into touching because we both have Catholic backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
So we generally stay away from anything demonic in our movies because it's just why invite anything like
exactly
that? Making up monsters.
Don't start any trouble.
Real monsters, and we have enough of that in the real world.
Yeah.
I don't need to bring that into my movies.
So you're here. You're where you are now. Where do you see yourself moving forward? What is it that you want to happen? You have this contest happening, which will keep you busy for the next couple of months. But where do you feel like you're going to go? What is it that you want to accomplish?
That's a great question. I think we want to accomplish that Abracadabra has a reputation for being a home for independent filmmakers and fans, where the fans get entertained by good stuff that they normally wouldn't have seen, and the filmmakers themselves get paid, and make decent money that they feel legitimized and want to make
more money and more movies.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's really where we want to be. And then after that, Hulu, Disney, Netflix can buy us out so we can retire.
I don't think we will sell it.
I think I like the fact that you guys are indie streaming service, because some people get tired of all the big guys of Disney, and and it's weird because a lot of these things don't last that long because they're always being bought out by each other.
Yeah, and they've become very, like Netflix now wants to make Netflix movies.
Yeah.
Here, they're building a giant studio here in New Jersey, which I think is fantastic. Amazon, they mostly want to just make their own movies, which I understand, business-wise, yes, makes total sense. But then that leaves Abracadabra a huge opportunity to be the home for the independent filmmaker.
Yeah.
And bring all that stuff to everyone's attention and grow that fan base.
Completely agree. And it's funny though, because at least with Amazon, they were, for a while, they're taking indie creators in and showing off. There's a horror movie that I saw on Amazon ages ago where one guy filmed the whole thing by himself or with a little bit of help, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But it was indie, and it was very indie. But you stopped seeing a lot of that indie stuff on Amazon. Like you're saying, they started moving in that other direction.
Yeah. Which again, I understand why, but then that leaves an opportunity and a place for Abracadabra can be the home for independent filmmakers worldwide.
But you don't want to have it like for us. For example, I like creation of the other people. Some stuff they do, you will never get idea to do. So if you have one director that you kind of use it to every movie, they will repeat the same pattern. So it's why you wanted that different, creator, different directors, different, because the indie, you will not have the same idea over and over, because people who create, they want to be different, they want to show different stories, not like repeat pattern, the same kind of like you looking at the movie, like watching movie, and oh my God, I saw it I read it somewhere, and it's the same director that you see the movie a year ago.
Yeah, like Hollywood is right now.
I
saw this movie. It was called Transformers.
Independent I wouldn't mind directing a Transformers movie, but independent filmmakers have to take risks to be seen and be different, and also they're exploring what their style is, and I think that's fun to watch. I think over time I would love to see that Abracadabra foster a relationship with a filmmaker. He or she made a few films. They develop a style. Then that that's their style, and that they have success from it, and that would be fantastic.
I completely agree. That's what we want to see. There's a lot of people making some beautiful stuff out there. And we want to see it. We definitely want to see it.
So now you can.
Exactly. Get yourself some abracadabra and go see it.
Okay.
For free, yes? You just getting on on Roku.
Beautiful
I
thing.
will give you guys the link in the comment section over there. It's a pretty easy link. And I don't know if the computer wants to. There we go. Work with me because it doesn't like me.
You guys are going to sign up right after this, right?
Oh yeah, I plan on it.
I'm already signed up.
God, do the free with ads, please.
Damn freaking. I think I need a new mouse. This one's been giving me a lot of trouble lately. And I'm just copying and pasting here. There it goes. And there you go, folks. It's in your comment section over there. Go check out Abracadabra Media. You won't be remiss. It's a fantastic idea. And if you have your own indie film, reach out to Rob and Eva to get it on Abracadabra.
Yeah, info@abracadabra.media. You drop an email that's saying that you have a feature film of whatever genre, and then there's a whole ingestion process that you go through and everything.
You heard him. Go do it.
Do it. I would love to see more fantasy movies.
Dude, but
that just people don't make many movies of anymore.
Dude, this weekend I was at Forest Hills Comic Con, and this guy did an Indiana Jones movie in Forest Hills. So he used the Forest Hills areas to film his Indiana Jones movie. Nice. And he was showcasing the film there at Forest Hills Comic Con. I was like, whoa, now that's creative. Because I know a lot of people be like, but it's fantasy. How are we going to do it? I'm like, folks, there's a way to film things. There's a way to cheat. We do a lot of cheating.
Yeah, you always have to create some different people.
Solving, Ralph. It's not cheating.
It is just creation.
It's creation.
Creative problem solving.
Yeah.
What I think is funny is when somebody realizes a location and they go, wait a minute, that's just off the alley. I'm like, I was able to utilize it.
But I think it is harder to do the fantasy movie because
definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes the best thing you can do, even though there's great places to film in the city if you want nature, you probably do an urban fantasy.
Like someone needs to do a good Shadowrun urban fantasy.
I've been waiting for a good Shadowrun.
I don't know. It's the one genre we lack the most titles in this fantasy.
Yeah, it's very rare that somebody will do something.
And you can have plenty of romance and comedy. Just documentaries, you have plenty of. We could always use more, of course. But the fantasy genre is the one that we have the least. We have sci-fi and everything. But I don't know. Fantasy. Dungeons and Dragons players, where are you? Become filmmakers.
Exactly.
Yeah, how many people play that? So, and it's super creative game. So, yeah.
Between like the SCA, LARPs, Dungeons and Dragons players, World of Warcraft players, like you would think it would breed more fantasy, independent films, and it hasn't. It's strange.
And it's funny because the LARPers have locations where they can actually film.
They have locations. They have costumes.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we should tell them. Just write the story. Write the story. That's it. Yeah. They will create.
Only there was a magic film contest coming up this year.
Exactly.
$1 prize and a possibility of maybe a distribution deal for horror, fantasy, or sci-fi.
See, folks, you go, you apply, you get your film in there, and you let them see it, and maybe you win. Go for it. It's funny that we're all in this direction because it always bugs me out because Paul is one of those people like you guys where he's constantly, he hears an idea, he goes, I'm going to do that. He hears another idea, I'm going to do that.
I know my limitations with this one. No, I know my limitations. Dude, I know my limitations with this one. I'm not going to make a film yet. Maybe like in 2 years, but not now. No way.
Oh, come on.
My iPhone can only do so much, so it's like...
Every time you turn around, Paul is making something else, especially when it comes to his time and forces. Paul, tell him what you've been up to.
Yeah, so we're really excited. I have the preview issue of the first look of Time Enforcers, episode 2, Flying in the Chronostorm, available for download. So it's on our Instagram page. If you want to click that link for learn more, or just the link in the bio, you can actually download the preview issue for free. I just need an email address to get it, and then you can have it in your inbox. It's a lot of fun. It's 12 pages total. It's actually the first 8 pages of the book, and it's full color, and it looks really hot. So I'm really excited about this. It's a lot of fun. We'll be doing our Kickstarter starting on July 13th, and then that'll go for a month, and then we'll be featuring the full 48-page comic book, which I'm really excited about. We're building this up to be a big crescendo. This has been a long time in the making. I originally came about of this project because I was working on the video game for episode 2 and realized that I had to do a bunch of cutscenes in the video game. And because of the limitations of the program, the app stores and everything, I had to essentially animate everything. So I said, if I'm going to animate everything, I might as well make a comic book. So that's how this idea came about. So working on the comic book, it's turned out great. We actually are, on our Kickstarter, will be featuring 5 variant covers by renowned artists. The Saint Angel Lopez. We're going to be featuring Chris Madd. We're going to be featuring Keith Williams. We're going to be featuring Will Torres, as well as Angelo Concepcion III. So we've got 5 artists that we're going to be featured as variant covers. I'm really excited about that as well. I mean, I've met so many people over the course of the last year and a half at the different conventions, and I've asked a lot of these people, these creative individuals, to interpret my characters as they would do it the way they want. And that's really how this idea came about in terms of developing the variant covers. And I got 5 really great ideas for the variant covers. I'm really excited about to show off eventually. So once we get the Kickstarter page up and loaded, you'll be able to see what those covers look like. They are a lot of fun, and they're crafted so well. I'm just so excited about that. So we'll be doing the full 48 pages as a soft cover, but we're also going to be offering a hardcover edition as well for the Kickstarter. With that, we'll be offering more games and puzzles, because trying to make learning history fun, so we got to throw some games and puzzles in there. But we'll also be featuring all the art that I've pretty much accumulated over the past year and a half from the artists that I met at different conventions. So we'll be including pieces of their art along with their bios and their names and their contact information. So hopefully people will pick it up and then discover some new artists they may not have seen before, which is pretty exciting to me as well. So this project's just going well. I'm excited about it. It can't go fast enough. I'm just, trying crazy, create as much content as I can and get it going. Our ultimate goal, really, and this is included for the comic book as well, is to make this a education framework for students so that it can actually make learning history fun for them. And so the video game, the comic book, the soon-to-be created tabletop role-playing game is all part and parcel what this framework is going to use. And it's all using state-mandated curriculum. So if a teacher were to pick out a subject that we have offered, it'll follow the state mandates for teaching the right content for the students, so that it all aligns with what they need to do in terms of fulfilling the mandates by the state. So we're trying to make this as comprehensive as possible, as frictionless as possible for the educators, so they can actually use it, as opposed to let it sitting on a shelf. And fun for the kids. I mean, the whole idea is to get kids involved in history, spark some ideas, and hopefully they start, going off on their own and want to find out more about what these subjects are and what they're happening with, in terms of what we're presenting. So pretty cool. Ralph, just plug in your email really quick, because we're offering the free issue here, so you can get the free issue. Once you type in an email, you go reserve my invitation, and then boom, you come to an RSVP offer where we're going to be providing 2 they're actually dossier cards, and they look really cool. I should have the Amelia card end of this week, and then I'll be producing Nick shortly thereafter. But for $5 you can buy in and then get these 2 trading dossier cards, which I'm pretty excited about. They're full color and they're printed on both sides, and they're really high gloss and then hard, really thick cover stock. So this is going to be really cool. I'm really hoping that people buy into this and go to this, what we call the secret circle. If you guys remember A Christmas Story and Ralphie with his decoder ring from Little Orphan Annie and the secret circle, that's how I got all this idea from. So it's no cult or anything. This is totally based off A Christmas Story, and that's really kind of the Easter egg that I'm looking for. So it's all meant to be a lot of fun. So,
dude, you've been busy. You've been doing your thing, and like I was saying earlier, you're constantly doing something.
Yeah, I mean, the ideas come. It's like, it's the ADHD, taking over. Just like an idea comes up, it's like, okay, got to execute it, and then go on to the next one. So that's what's fun about this.
And I'll show you what he's been up to, because he did this. Hold on.
Los Angeles, the city of angels, 1947. The war's over, but the streets still feel like they're fighting something sinister. The air's thick with the whiffs from Pan's 24, all-you-can-eat blue plate special, hot asphalt, and bad intentions. Neon signs buzz and flicker, casting purple and green halos into the puddles. Ripples that shift the wrong way, like the streets casting reflections of someone or something that should not belong here. That's where you'll find me, Nick of Time, detective, time enforcer, and the guy they call when history's about to get itself into a knot. Some folks say I'm as tough as a $2 steak, and they're not wrong. But I've got a soft spot for the ones worth saving. The lost souls, the underdogs, the ones who never got their fair shake. I've chased crooks down back alleys, across oceans, and through centuries. And I've learned one thing: time's got teeth. Bite the wrong way, and it'll chew you up quick and spit you right back out. But me, I keep my rules close, my friends closer, and my watch wound tight. Because in this city, and in this job, if you're not watching the clock, you're already out of time.
So much fun. Can you show the one that just posted today, Ralph? Because that was fun too. You can see where I did my voice change, which is kind of cool.
So you posted, hold on.
It's right after the 3. It's the newest one that was put up there today. The airplane after the...
Oh, okay. This is the one I was showing before.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You got to play the video, though. It's the audio. It's really cool. It's getting a little doo-doo-doos. Yeah, it's really cool.
Here we go. Boom. And here we go.
Yeah, that one.
Great Scott.
So fast, though.
Time, nay, our reality is under attack. Tap Learn More to get your free digital comic of Time Enforcer's first look, Flying into the Chronostorm, today. Great Scott. Time.
I
I love
love it.
it.
I just love the voice changer because it makes my voice sound so deep. It's so cool. I hate my voice.
So you're going to be showing off a lot of the stuff at Garden State Comic Fest, right?
I've got so much stuff to show off. I actually have created keychains. I've created really cool buttons of Amelia. We're doing digital stickers as part of this campaign. It's a new realm I'm getting into. I mean, after talking with AZ and his whole campaign for his book that he produced, I'm getting a digital sticker. So I'm just packing so much stuff. And my intent is anyone that joins this Kickstarter, and funds it, and I get funded, regardless if I get it funded or not. I mean, I'm producing the book. It's going to be produced. I'm going to start providing content over the course of the year. So if you get on board with me now, I'll start passing free stuff to anyone that comes on board with me as we go through it, because I really want to create a fan base. I really want people interested in this. I think it's really important. I mean, I presented this at the NJEA convention in Atlantic City in November. And the reception that I got from the educators and the administrators was, we need more of this type of work. And so I really want to try and get this project to a point where I can, get this out into the schools and actually make it a viable product for them. My intention is to get a pilot ready by the fall so that I can start testing with the kids in the classrooms and just see what kind of reception we get, after they go through the experience with it. And so that's my goal. I really want to make this a fun learning experience for kids ultimately, so that they get interested in wanting to learn more about history and then how important it truly is. So
Love what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Stop adding stuff.
Oh man, I'm just creating a video for Garden State Comic Fest now, so it'll be really cool. I normally do like a static image, but I said this is great. There's like a big hole in the middle. I can just plug a video in. It'd be awesome. That's what
I was gonna say, man. You got the stuff ready to go. You might as well do something with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I'll pass it off to Dave and see what he thinks. So maybe he'll.
And also, if people want to get your preview book, the live version of it, they can pick that up at Garden State Comic Fest.
Yeah, we're premiering the preview, the hard copy, at Garden State Comic Fest in the end of June. So we're going to be there exhibiting, and I just looked at the map. We're actually in really good position on the show floor. We're right at the front of the entrance and just to the left. So when you come in to the vendor section, because that's where we'll be exhibiting, you just go left, and we're right in the first row. So it's really cool. So I'm thinking position's going to be great. I have some PA speakers. I'll try to be obnoxious and try and make some loud noises, and go from there. So we'll see what happens. People will tell me to stop, and I'll probably have to do that, but that's okay.
No, just keep doing it, man. And of course, we can't talk about all the beautiful stuff that happens here on Bitten Apple TV without talking about Mata Sorcier's Sacrimony. She only has 24 hours to go. 138 backers, 5,256. Not bad.
She knocked it out, man. It's great. I'm excited for her. She deserves it.
Oh, she definitely deserves it. That's what I'm saying. Let's get her to 6,150 backers. We got 24 hours.
I wanted to run our Kickstarter if we ever have one. She's amazing.
Dude, I love her so much that she's handling my the art for my Hugbert superhero teddy bear. And you should be seeing that hopefully by the end of the year. Let's see what happens.
Hey, tell us about it. What is it?
It is Hugbert, our teddy bear superhero. And, I've been working on him now for years. And, of course, here is the Shadow Rabbit piece. So you can get a little preview of Hugbert, the teddy bear superhero.
It's cool.
Cool.
And what I'm working on with Mata right now is an 8-page preview, like a special little side story where you can get a full view of who Hugbert is, so that it can whet the appetites for the Kickstarter.
Love it. That's super cute. I love it.
And that's what's going to be happening. And of course, I'll let Mata talk about her thing.
Hi there, I'm M. Sorcier, artist, writer, and the entire creative team behind Sacrimony, A Tale of Love, Life, and Death in no particular order. Sacrimony is a long-running fantasy story about flawed petty gods and the unfortunate mortals caught up in the crossfire. In Sacrimony 9, Nicholas Ravana, the highest-ranking priest in the world, died. But then he got better. But don't worry, because it gets much worse. He was chosen to speak for the gods, but hasn't heard a peep from them. He's becoming something unholy, which is generally frowned upon for a priest, and to make matters worse, he has a crush on his doctor, who happens to be a very dangerous criminal, which is also frowned upon for a priest. So if that sounds like your kind of story, there are already over 300 pages of Sacrimony available with physical and digital catch-up bundles for new readers. This Kickstarter helps cover printing costs and keeps the series going. Without the support I've received on Kickstarter over the years, Sacrimony would have never seen its first issue, let alone its 9th. What started as an idea became something much more because readers chose to believe in it. So if you love original fantasy, rich world building, and stories about people trying to find meaning in an unpredictable world, I'd love for you to check out Sacrimony. Thank you so much for your support, and keep an eye out because there'll be many, many more books to come.
You heard Mata. Go support. I'll put that, make it easier for you guys, and I'll put that link into the comment section because I don't want to hear my friend go, "Ralph, you didn't put it into the comment section, so I'm not going to help out." And he will do it.
Ralph.
I think it's funny that every time I use the voice, somebody goes, "Come on, Ralph, I don't sound like that." The funny thing is that he knows who he is, and he constantly gets upset that I do.
Not saying nothing, Ralph.
I am an asshole. I told people that, but they go, "Ralph, you're not an asshole, man." Okay. And of course, I cannot stop this show without doing shameless plug. Jorge Medina, or George Medina, is doing his book, The Shameless Plug. And you guys got to get this thing. He is totally cute. It's amazing. This is the graphic novel. He is at 1,219, 40 backers, 19 days to go. Come on, folks. Everybody likes this. Your kids, you, everybody's going to like this. Go check it out. The Shameless Plug. I got to keep doing shameless plugs until I want to stop, because I don't want to stop. And I told him that when I found out what the name of this comic book was.
Well, I mean, issue 1 was phenomenal, and George is just a great guy, so he deserves all the support he can get. So
I agree. He is a very supportive person, so let's support him. And that's it for all of that. And Rob and Eva, do you have any last words?
Thanks for having us. Please download the Abracadabra app off of the Roku Marketplace, or sign up on the website, free with ads. Can't go wrong. Watch it grow and be a part of a growing community that helps independent filmmakers across the country.
And if you have any problems with the movies, just email us with your new creation, and we will try to, make it happen to bigger audience.
Yeah, info@abracadabra.media if you want to get your movie on Abracadabra.
And of course,
the film for October 1st. The rules will be posted soon and everything once we get everything ironed out later this week.
And of course, we'll have Rob and Eva back on to talk all about the contests, because I feel like we should keep spreading the word.
Yeah.
And as well, Rob will be on one of our indie shows, which is coming up soon, probably in the next 3 weeks or so, where we'll get a bunch of indie creators and we'll talk about a topic. Last time we talked about Markiplier's fantastic movie that kind of like surprised Hollywood and scared the hell out of them.
And now happened again with the Backrooms.
Yep.
And with what was the other one? Oh my gosh, why can't I remember the name?
There's another one. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And we're gonna be bringing all this stuff up because as you can tell, the indies have teeth, and they're using them.
Obsession.
There you go. Obsession. Yeah, that thing's doing really well. What was it?
Did more than the Mandalorian Grogu movie.
They actually, something rare happened with it. It got extended in theaters because it's a movie that's actually doing better each week. That doesn't usually happen.
I haven't heard anything bad from Obsession either. So
what happened?
I haven't heard anything bad from Obsession either. So
I agree. I haven't heard any bad things from Obsession as well. And the movie, I think, was made for $400,000 something, and it's already made way a lot of money, folks. So support indies. I keep telling you, that's why you got to get yourself some Abracadabra. Get your movie into the contest. And, come on. Let's keep moving forward, folks. Let's stop relying on the system and make our own system. That's what we like
Amen. To do. Preaching to the choir there.
Exactly. All right, folks. Join us as we do a lot of beautiful things in the next coming weeks. And I think this weekend I may or may not be at Brooklyn Comic-Con. We'll see what happens. But I will definitely be at Garden State Comic Fest at the end of the month. And I'm trying to see if I will be at Undiscovered Realm next weekend or the weekend after. It all starts to meld together, folks. But you'll know as soon as I do. So go ahead, do your thing. With that, I will end this show the way this show ends, which is I press this button over here. If I can find it. Where is it? Media assets. What are you changing things around for? And this happens. here. It's